All right, the Lord did that for a reason, I guess. Let me take this jacket off. I turned it around to see what I had. Hold on. Damn it. Sorry, guys. Fucking storm out there. Storm in here. So, if you if you got through that last message, I'm gonna try and keep going because some of you should know who you're dealing with. Adonijah. I've been trying to not go into this because I know some of you are going to get kind of freaked out. Some of you have heard it already, so it's nothing new to you, but some of you new subscribers. The reason the Lord talks to me is because I'm part of the family, and there's some important lessons for my family about me. I'm an example of some of the worst of Israel, the worst of these fallen angels. But what's beautiful about that is the redemption is going to make me one of the most beautiful stones as an example of the Lord's mercy on wicked Israelites, you know. And this is where those really deep emotions, you know, these energies, these love energies, this is where that stuff originates. It originates in this this redeeming power to bring dirty scoundrels like myself back into relationship with God. And so thanks for being my family and giving me a chance to redeem myself and say I made a mistake, and I want you to know not to make that mistake. Be loyal. Be loyal to Jesus. He's the king. Right? So I got a lot to think about, but anyway, I'm gonna go as far as I can and see what I can show you about this wickedness that I was, not no more. I'm loyal. So Bathsheba went to talk to David about this problem that they were having with Adonijah, plotting and scheming against Solomon and against David, against Israel. Against God. Plotting against God. Plotting. Verse 15, David reminded of his oath, and Bathsheba went in unto the king into the chamber. And the king was very old, and Abishag the Shunammite ministered unto the king. What was she doing? Yeah. And Bathsheba bowed and did obeisance unto the king. And the king said, why do you come? Why would you bow to me right now? Let's see what it says, 16. What is your wish? So when we bow to the Lord, when we're bowing, we're asking for all those things that we need. Forgiveness, mercy, grace, understanding, wisdom, knowledge, patience, loving kindness. So she bowed, and he doesn't know what she wants. What do you want? What are you praying for? My wife? So this is an example of when we bow to the Lord, that's the prayer. We bow before you. We ask you to give us your will be done. Although we have will too. Lord, give me loyalty. Lord, give me loyalty to you. Be my husband. I'll never leave you. I'll never forsake you. In sickness and in health. Richer or poor. Till the end of time, I'll be yours, right? So what do you want? Bathsheba bowed, and she said unto him, my Lord, you swore by the Lord that God, that you would surely make Solomon thy son to reign. Why then does Adonijah reign? And that you don't even know that there's people setting him up as king. He set himself up as king, and you don't even know it. And he has slain oxen and fat cattle and sheep in the abundance, and has called all the sons of the king, and Abiathar the priest, and Joab the captain of the host. But Solomon thy servant has he not called. Called on everyone else except the king, the one that reigns, the one that rules, the one that... I thought, what? I thought I was going to do what? This isn't easy, folks. This is some hard shit for me right now. Thanksgiving. Thank you, Lord. Sticking your foot up my ass today. I love you. And now, verse 20, 1 Kings, first chapter, 20th verse. And now, my Lord, O King, the eyes of all Israel are upon you, that you should tell them who shall sit on the throne of my Lord the King after him. What's a good woman do, people? What's a good woman do? She watches out for her family. What did Bathsheba do, people? She went before her Lord and said, there's something wrong here, my Lord. There's some shit going on in the kingdom, Lord, that you don't know about. What's a good woman do, people? She protects her family. So who's Bathsheba in the regeneration, people? Rachel, Mary, or Elizabeth, one of the two. These women, Abishag, the Shunammite, and Bathsheba. Because it says, and she said unto him, my Lord, thou swore by the Lord thy God unto thine handmaid. Who's the handmaid? That's Mary. Go back to where the angel told her that she was going to bear Jesus. And she says, why do you bless thy handmaid with this knowledge? Why me? Why this handmaid? So when it says that, you got to think of it correctly. Mary was loyal. Joseph was loyal too. Joseph didn't go around going, I divorced that cheater. He trusted the Lord, did the right. He trusted that when the angel said, just marry her, dude. You just got to marry her. That's why this black Hebrew niggerism is such a stupid, fucked up theology. They don't even understand they're Israel and they don't understand what's going on here. Come on, man. It's about loyalty, people. My lovely people. Masha people. Rastafari. Conquering Lion of Judah. Victorious. Going forth to conquer. Conquering and to conquer. So all the eyes of Israel are on you, King. What are you going to say? What are you going to say? What are you going to say, Joseph? You're going to go around going, that ain't my kid. That ain't my son. No, he was loyal. So it goes back to this whole thing of, do you know the true story and can you keep it to yourself? Can you keep a secret? When it comes to the Lord, there's no secrets. You keep the secrets between you and him, but if he tells you not to say anything, told Mary don't say anything, told Joseph don't say anything, let them figure it out for themselves. Tahar Gabar, they didn't figure it out. They're devils, they're demons. I don't know who those fuckers are, man. I listen to them sometimes, but it's probably not safe. So the loyalty, people, I'm probably going to have to take my walk here in a minute because I'm hurt to the point where I'm not being helpful. David All of Israel's waiting for you to say something. Say something. Say something. Say something. O king, the eyes of all Israel are upon thee, that you should tell them who shall sit on the throne of my Lord. Otherwise it shall come to pass, when my Lord the king shall sleep with his fathers, that I and my son Solomon shall be counted offenders. Who's counted an offender? I'm offensive to my people. I was. But I can see the end from the beginning. The beauty of Adonijah is that it's a lesson in loyalty, people. Lovely people, Mosh, people of the Most High. Loyalty. That I and my son Solomon shall be counted offenders. Let's see what it says. And then I'm going to go walk. I think you got the idea of why I am who I am and how this is all playing out. You don't have to feel sorry for me. There's glory in this. And lo, while she's talked with the king, Nathan the prophet also came in. And they told the king, saying, Behold, Nathan the prophet. And when he was come in before the king, he bowed himself before the king with his face to the ground. So what's the rainbow, people? What's this bowing? What's the bow? We bow. We make a bow. We make a bow with our back. It's our weapon. It's our protection. We bow over. We bow like the firmament. We say this is not a ball flying through space. This is a prison. This is where you put us to learn about you. This is a testing ground. So we bowed. This is serious shit, people. There's a lot of... What's the word? Depth to these words, these actions. What did he say? What did they tell him? Who's bowing to who? Who's loving? Who's ministering to who? Where's the love coming from? Where's the love going? Where? This is one of the most confounding, heartbreaking stories in the whole Bible. And Nathan said, O my Lord, verse 24, 1 Kings. And Nathan said, O my Lord, O king, hast thou said, Adonijah shall reign after me, and he shall sit upon my throne? For he is gone down this day, and has slain oxen and fat cattle, and made Abiathar the priest. Behold, they eat and drink before him, and say, God save the king, Adonijah. I'm going to try and finish this off so that you can understand where I'm coming from and what this story is saying. But me, even me, thy servant, and Zadok the priest, and Benaiah the son of Jehoiada, and thy servant Solomon, he is not called. He's hiding. He's doing this behind our backs, Lord. He is full of himself. He's trying to make something happen that's not supposed to happen. You're the king. You decide. Solomon or Adonijah, dude? Do you like the fact that he's going behind your back, bro? Backstabbing Adonijah? So, when I tell you I'm Adonijah, does that make you feel any way? Like, ew, he says he's the fourth son of David, King David. He's the fourth son. Ew, he's royal family. Does that make you feel some way? Well, get over it, because you don't want to be me. I am who I am. I have to deal with me. Don't worry about me. Don't pity me. Just give me the reverence that's due. I'm an example of being a disloyal fuck. And my life has been that way. I'm still disloyal. I have no fucking loyalty. I'm trying to find it. Is this thing done by my lord the king, and thou hast not showed it unto thy servant, who should sit on the throne after my lord the king after him? Then King David answered and said, Call me Bathsheba. And she came unto the king's presence and stood before the king. And the king swore and said, As the Lord liveth, that has redeemed my soul out of all distress. Tribulation, Tony, you fucking dummy. Israel knows tribulation, people. You know tribulation, right? Lovely people. This shit's distressing. We know we've been here over and over again. Some of us know who we were. You think that's not distressing on your spirit? I know my story. That fucking hurts, man. My soul, the Lord has brought my soul out of distress, even as I swore unto thee by the Lord of Israel, saying, Assuredly Solomon thy son shall reign after me, and he shall sit upon my throne in my stead. Even so will I certainly do this day. Then Bathsheba bowed with her face to the earth, and did reverence to the king, and said, Let my lord King David live forever. And King David said, Call me Zadok the priest. And they made Solomon, my son, to ride upon my own mule. Ride upon my own mule. How do we know Solomon's Jesus? Right here. He's going to ride on the mule. He's coming in on the mule. Do you get it? I'm not trying to fucking tease up some bunch of lies to you people. I'm telling you what the fuck is going on here. And Zadok the priest anointed Solomon king. Happy Thanksgiving. I love you guys. Love you, believers, family. Ohana. You're very courageous. You're very brave and courageous. You're very mighty to sit with Adonijah and hear the truth about loyalty, why it's so important, why it's so damn important. If you're loyal, you have it all. You have everything. Because he's loyal to us. Adonijah, I'm out.